Live from KTV in Reno, you're watching 2 News at 6:30.
The problem is that if the entire Affordable Care Act goes away, then so do the subsidies.
The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals says the Affordable Care Act's individual mandate is unconstitutional. What that could mean for Nevadans as Health Watch tops 2 News at 6:30. Good evening, I'm Ryan Canaday. Kristen has the night off. Thanks for joining us tonight. Well, experts say that this matter will eventually make it to the Supreme Court, and that it could determine the fate of Obamacare. The mandate doesn't change anything in the short term, but this controversy could last for the next year. Paul Nelson spoke with officials with the Silver State Health Insurance Exchange who say the biggest impact for now is the uncertainty moving forward.
The Affordable Care Act is in its 10th year, and the health insurance plan is still making its way up and down the courts. The latest comes from the Fifth Circuit, stemming from a case in Texas.
What the court's decision did was basically nullify the individual mandate, which had pretty much been taken out of the mix by Congress.
The individual mandate required everyone to have health insurance or pay a fine. Congress removed the penalty as part of its 2017 tax plan. Corbulic says that's definitely having an impact in Nevada.
I think the reason that our numbers are going to be down is due in part to the fact that younger, healthier consumers know that they don't have a penalty associated without going with insurance.
Let's check your blood pressure.
Last year, a district court judge ruled that without the individual mandate, the entire ACA was unconstitutional. The appeals court sent the case back to the lower court to see if other parts of Obamacare can still exist, something that could create more uncertainty.
Consumers are feeling concerned about whether or not they're going to have coverage and whether or not the Affordable Care Act will remain, and that doesn't do anything good for market stabilization.
Healthcare.gov says nearly 84,000 Nevadans get their insurance on the exchange, and nearly 220,000 are on Medicaid expansion, part of the ACA.
We're spending a lot of time arguing the legal merits of it. It's been in play for 10 years now. So let's move on and work towards resolving the problems in this rule.
Covering the story, Paul Nelson, 2 News.
Now, if the ACA does eventually go away, so would the subsidies, something Corbulic says more than 80% of Nevadans on the exchange receive. It would also affect Medicaid expansion and the age that people can stay on their parents' plan.